Okay, so milestone. Why did I wait so long before giving up 4 days ago? Well, because I was focused and I latched onto all of the things. I spent so much time for it. And for me, the potential of opportunity that I had first of being an American, so it came from America. Because any prophet from anywhere, well, I mean, what's gonna happen if a guy's born in Jerusalem? He starts preaching the fucking faith and he gets a following. He's not gonna be recognized by anybody, not from any one country. So that's one thing. I'm an American. I had these visions, like I know for certain, so I had got that down. But I grew up in a religious group. This religious group was a branch of the Protestants. Returning to them and getting recognized by that group, and going from there, I had a community that knew me, and that could support me. But I was immediately alienated by that community, either when I was, my sophomore year of high school, when I was 16 years old and I started going to public school, or when I returned back home, didn't even stand a chance. I just it's hard to think about place, what the best situation to do. In hindsight, it's much easier, but I shouldn't even. Going through that, I feel as if I had to go through all of this because all this chat on Facebook, and some of it's so far out there that it is nonsensical, but a lot of it that is questionable is not nonsense. Um, but I had to go through me being the last manifestation of God in the flesh on this planet, which I'm certain that's what I am. I had to go through this process and record that record, and so people could read that struggle, so they can think about the entire world and how crazy societies are and how recorded history is and what actually happened, and they can read my life, and it's like, if they believe, if they feel for certain that it's true what I'm saying, they can go on my Facebook and they can read all that, and they can be like, wow, look, I mean, even if God tries, it's almost impossible to turn this thing around. Even if he goes through, I mean, the stuff I went through, the record that is available on me, through the government of the United States, through Facebook, and through all of my records that I have stored in a fireproof safe in Orient, Maine, 136 Sunset Park Road, which is my uncle's house. He runs and owns the marina on that lake, East Grand Lake, which borders Canada. This is the last place I lived before leaving the United States. All of my records, paperwork, tax returns, undeveloped, proof, photographs from Kodak film, journals I kept. It's all in one safe there. I got a record there. I got a record on Facebook. I have this story. People research, get behind this story, and I've made calls for this on my Facebook. Do your jobs. All the stuff's right here. I've said this stuff on my Facebook over the years. So I've made a record the best I could. Now I'm in China, and as of 4 days ago, I just give zero shits. And come my birthday, if no one contacts me, and this is very important, I've said this multiple times, no leader, no state leader, no one that can make a difference because they are a politician and they're supposed to be a leader of something. If no one contacts me through email, if I don't have a conversation, I mean, they contact me through email, but if I don't have a voice conversation with just them, I think contact me on Discord or Skype or Zoom or wherever the fuck, terms they want, whatever VOI, voice over internet, they want to use. They can use that, it's fine. If no one has a conversation with me, it's going to prove to me that leadership of the world is useless, and the track this world's headed is just, it's in me, it's up to the minds of men. You're Well, I already know what I'm gonna write up. I'll just wait until my birthday to say that, if no one no one contacts me. And the topic of that conversation is not going to be how important I am. The topic of that conversation is going to be about them, and I'm going to want to know a few things. One, what's on their agenda they're trying to accomplish for, whatever aspect. What's the most important thing they're trying to accomplish? Whether that could be trade, that it could be fossil fuels,
It could be building a nuclear reactor. It could be, resource. They don't have enough minerals, silver, whatever the fuck it is. I'll find out what that is. I'm gonna find out what their contact, who's, because they know who's preventing them, whether in their Congress or another country or because trade restrictions are so bad. Who are the people preventing them? I'll get all their contact numbers from whoever I'm talking to, and then also whoever the contacts from those companies that are withdrawing those raw materials. And then, I'm going to end the conversation with whoever that world leader is. And I'm going to call those people up. I'll talk to them about how should we approach it. Should you call these people up and let them know that, you've got someone that's willing to mediate a difficulty you've had in rubbing out the details in something you've been working on together because they've been blocking you. They're the other political party or whatever, and they're just cock blocking you. Maybe you can call them up first and let them be aware that I'm going to call them, but I'm going to call them up directly and talk to them or their chief of staff, whoever the fuck it is. And if they won't work out with me, I'm directly going to call those companies up next. And whatever resources it is, or whatever fucking raw materials they're blocking, or whatever it is, I'm going to flip the script in a way that's going to affect their fucking pet projects or wherever they think they got those resources going that's benefiting them. I'm gonna make their heads spin so fucking fast that they're blocking whichever leader of this country that trying to get something done. I'm gonna flip the script on them so fucking quick that that leader of that country is gonna immediately get called within the next couple of weeks when the worst spreads and politicians realize he fucked up. And he's going to get affected now, or, the midterms or the next 4 years. They're going to be fucked. This company's just not going to send him shit anymore, or whatever the case may be. And so that'll be the discussion I have with, because I'm going to have a conversation with anyone and tell them what they should do to me. Do you believe it? No. I'm going to do something for them. And once they get some results and something actually changes in the realm of something they've probably been trying to get done for years, or they had a platform that they got popularized, got voted into office, once that actually turns around and they actually get some results, and they know for certain, I did something for them, then I got one person on my side, right? So that's the intention of that, and that's why I'm making that request. And if I just don't have a single one of those conversations starting out, all one person needs to do is just talk to me once about fucking anything. That's what I just said is what I'm gonna want to talk to them about. I don't want anyone to kiss my ass or say thank God, thank you Jesus, or any shit like that. I don't want to hear anything along those lines. No, just what can I do for you? What are you having troubles with? I'm retired. I can be a consultant, mediator, whatever you want to call for. I know who I am. And if I have to, I know how to talk nicely, and, if I can't talk to someone face to face, put the fear of God in their eyes, I can put the fear of God in someone's ear very easily. I know how to talk to people in whatever way they need to be talked to. Believe you me. And some people that are salesmen or just straight up lawyer politicians, they need to be talked to as if they're absolute fucking children, and if necessary, things need to be done in a way that affect them. And it ain't too hard to figure out what would affect some of these fucking guys. All you have to do is look at the legislation and stuff that they're trying to push. Meanwhile, they're cock blocking someone that's in power for 4 years, or whatever the case may be, any country, around the world. So shit would be fucking easy.